You're spying?
Yeah, totally spying.
Too spying, bro.
Totally spying on you. What are you doing?
Right now, I'm doing one of the best changing speakers in a car. That doesn't even make sense, right?
Well, I think you could have said right now I'm doing one of the best upgrades you can do when you have some, basic speakers in your car.
All right, let's start over.
Yeah. What are you doing, Fernando?
Hey, Dean. Right now I'm doing. I totally forget what you say, but I'm doing a easy way to what?
Make your older vehicle.
Upgrade your speakers.
Yeah, in an older vehicle.
From the old ones.
Yeah.
From the old ones, right here.
Yeah.
Piece of like
crap.
Emoji.
Yeah. Dude, hold that back up again. Can I see through that? Oh no. Okay. I thought.
Yeah. You can see it. I can see you. Look.
Oh yeah. You can.
You see?
Wow.
So they dead.
Oh okay.
So,
they're totally dead.
We're replacing these crappy speakers for a really nice power base plug and play OE for
Yeah. So you mean for okay.
Factory replacement. You don't have to cut, you don't have to do it, you don't even have to put foam on it. Why? Because they come with foam already.
It's factory fit.
Yes.
Plugs right in.
This is the best.
I love me some plug and plays. Hold on, let me come over and get a closer look.
You have different options, but this one is like, dude, it's nice. Like I say, you see, it has foam in the back.
And
you're using everything.
And it just plugs right in.
Yeah.
So which ones are these? These are the what company?
This is power base.
Okay. What if I want to go higher than a power base?
If you want to go higher from the power base, you just have to step up in this and just screw it in as you go higher. No, just kidding. If you're gonna go higher of the power base, is this company called Focal?
Yeah.
Focal inside.
Oh, okay.
They do the same thing. They have a factory plug and play. They give you the foam outside so you can put it in.
You gotta stick the foam on.
You can actually work.
Yeah. Good morning from Australia.
Good morning.
Hey.
But yeah, you can check them out. It has plenty companies that now they are into the plug and play.
There are?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Name one other than the two that we just done that make a plug and play Ford speaker.
Ford speaker? Blam. I think it's
no, they don't.
Have,
they sell it.
MSC.
You gotta print a bracket. Doesn't come all preset. No,
but they have
they have
a kit.
Yeah, but it's not. You got to print them though. Okay. This is the only two companies.
This is the only. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So without doing.
I mean, I can go grab Metro brackets and put some Morels in there if I wanted.
This is what happened. Okay.
Right.
So you open the box.
Yeah. And there's nothing.
They give you stickers.
They give stickers.
They give you stickers.
Stickers right there. I know. Everyone should put stickers in their boxes.
No, nobody.
No. Stickers are the best.
There you go. You remove them, just plug it in. That's it.
Bro, back in the day, Orion would put stickers in their boxes. Dude, everybody wanted an Orion sticker.
Tell me if you put a sticker in
your
car.
I did.
Really?
I had a giant sticker.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Because you don't put stickers in
I don't. You want to know why? I
Why?
had a giant Orion sticker on the back.
Why?
And it was the moon and stars. And I took my car in for service, and they parked it outside overnight. And guess what happened? They stole everything.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was the first time my car got broken in. They stole everything out of my car.
I want a sticker
and that was the last sticker I put on my car.
I want a sticker that says,
"Good afternoon from Texas."
Follow me.
Don't follow me.
I'm lost too. Well, some people they're like, oh.
Yeah. Don't follow me. I'm lost too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually saw it in a tattoo.
So saw it on a tattoo?
Yeah.
That's permanently lost.
Yes. So it's like, don't follow me. I'm lost. Somebody's coming.
I know, I heard the door.
Paul.
Is it Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So, yeah. There you go. So, factory plug and play.
All right, well, let me get out of the way, put the door on. We'll pull the front one off.
So, as you see, you don't have to do anything.
No, let's just put it back on. It's fantastic.
I'm going high.
You're going high? High end. High end.
So, and you plug it in. Make sure you...
Oh, I heard the clip.
Grab it. This is some of the easiest doors that you can actually do a replacement speaker.
Oh, F-150s? Yeah.
Yes.
No. You say that, but I mean, I know we've spent a day putting speakers in the front doors of one of these.
Well, not plug and play.
No, it's it's plug-in, make expensive brackets, put
Yes.
expensive speakers. Afternoon.
Every single screw in here is a 7mm.
Yeah, makes it
Every
really
single
easy.
one. Very easy.
Makes it really easy.
Boom.
So
if you have
hi,
any
Chris.
questions, please contact your local dealer.
Former Phantom Chris. Still a Phantom. Still a Phantom. But we're just calling him Car Audio Chris.
What do you mean former?
Well, he's still a Phantom, but we used to call him Phantom Chris. Now we just call him Chris.
Yeah.
You know, because he was like he wouldn't adopt it. He was like, I don't know, man. So we're just gonna call him Chris, Car Audio Chris.
It doesn't sound that cool.
I think it sounds fantastic.
I think it sounds amazing.
I think it was fantastic. Stereo Steve.
Hey.
Hola. Dude, just so his Halloween. Did you see a picture of him in his Halloween costume?
No.
Dude, it really threw me off because it was like he was like the Hulk, and then his girlfriend or wife or his significant other was not in the same universe.
Okay.
Like she looked like Cat Lady.
Okay.
And I'm like, they can't even. No, they don't exist in the same thing. It's like so many wrong. It's like DC and Marvel.
Like DC and Marvel.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like you just can't do that. It's just crazy. But it was great. He looked great as the Hulk though. So, good morning. Let's see what we got. I'm doing a 12 YJ Jeep today with power base with a Kenwood and iData. Very nice. Very nice. The UK's in the house. Good afternoon from Texas.
What up, Texas?
Deep in the heart of Texas.
What?
I don't know. What's the best truck for doing SQ? Dude, believe it or not, I would. So, the new Ford F-150 with the BO system, where we get a three-way set up front.
The new BO system.
The new BO system, like they've managed to make it sound terrible, but it's like you can do so much with that truck now because it's a three-way set.
Yeah.
The new 2024 Chevy with the three-way set is really cool. Dodge, because you got a 3.5 up on the dash, like you can do Dodge like on a budget, you know, because you can do like a coaxial 3.5 on the dash.
Okay.
With a 6x9, so you get like the 6903s or do like you know audio control has a 3.5 6x9 thing.
Yeah.
You got to buy the tweeter, but whatever. Kicker has that, so those are really easy cars to get a three-way set in, and I feel like you need a three-way set. And I mean, you can always buy 8 pillars and do stuff like that, but like out of the box,
Go crazy.
you know. And there again, I think most of it just comes down to equipment and the installer. You know.
What does that mean?
Well, exactly that. Like the equipment and the installer are what makes the difference. I mean, you could put the best pause. Okay. Yeah, if your installer sucks, then you know it's gonna suck. He says I have adopted it. Oh, there's Morel. Oh,
Morel.
yeah.
Do you know the Morel?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna see Natasha here soon. Can't wait.
That's right.
We're going to lunch.
Where are they gonna be?
Well, they're in Arizona. We're gonna be at Dino's Get Down.
When?
I'm not gonna be with them, but I mean they're going to Dino's Get Down too.
But you can stop by.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say yes,
Go
but
live and
I can't promise anything because who knows what I'll be doing with Brian. So,
dude.
or Mobile Solutions, I should say. So it's you know, hey, we all know what happens, man. That's why I'm going to lunch with them because we get that out of the way.
Yeah.
So at least I'll get to spend some time.
Yeah.
You know that you know, sweet tomatoes. Jesus.
Sweet tomatoes.
I
Never
know.
been to sweet tomatoes.
You never will.
No.
Because I can tell you right
They
now,
don't exist.
we're not driving 4 hours to go get it when you and I go. Screw that.
Yeah.
That's just
We
ridiculous.
had it here in the US 19. And
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
was, really?
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic. Dude, they had the best chicken noodle soup. Not as good as a awesome set of Morels in your car, but...
Dude, those, I start playing with the EQ.
Oh, with the Morel?
Yeah.
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 Oh, dude, they, yes. You should go to morelhifi.com and check all the lines.
Which ones did we put in your car?
The Tempo Ultras.
Yeah.
Tempo Ultras component set. But you can check, they have different lines from the high end to like inexpensive speakers like the Maximo. And then you have the Maximo, and then you have the Ultra, and then you have the Ultra Pro, 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 and then you have the Ultra
Maximal HEs.
Yes, they have a 3-way set on that line. You want to go?
But hey, I don't want cheap. I want Supremo, bro.
And I don't have your money, bro.
I don't have my money either. I just said if we're gonna do it, let's go Supremo, bro.
So, yes. So you can go check them out, morelhifi.com, or you can go in Facebook, Morel America.
Did you just get a notification?
No, that was Joe Coy.
Oh, notifying you?
Live, yeah.
Oh.
Because he's more important, you know. He's in the higher level.
I mean, I would agree too.
So.
Yeah, not much, but I mean,
yeah.
Go hear him whine about his son.
Always.
Yeah, whiny.
Anyway, yeah.
Fantastic.
You think so?
No. All right, so check it out. So we got some of the stuff put away yesterday here in the install bay, so this area is starting to look better. So we can actually get to our tools now, which is fantastic. I still have way too much stuff here. It's right there, sitting right there. There's our Dyne, by the way. The Dyne audio speakers are sitting right there. So we're getting progress made here, in that we have the cabinets. So this is the new acrylic bender. It's not new. It's actually almost a year and a half old now, but it'll be new when we actually get to use it. So this is going to sit like this. We bought another one of these that should be here this week, and it's going to go here. And then so this is going to be where the 3D printers are going to go here. And I think I'm going to buy some cabinets to go up here across the top. There's really nothing to put here, but I'm thinking I want to move these boxes somewhere up in this area just to get them out of the way. I mean, we've already stacked stuff up here, but this area is what's next. I still got to go through some of these boxes and just get rid of some of the stuff, because there's just way too much stuff. But we're going to build a floor here, and it's going to be for a lot of, like, the T319 is going to go in this area. So this is the next thing. This table that this is all sitting on, that's going to come out of here. So that'll free up a lot of room. We're going to get rid of this is going to go to the recycle guys, and we're going to make this a much smaller container, because this is stupid, takes up way too much room. But that's kind of how this is going. So we're making progress on the front area, which I'm happy. We haven't started on this yet. I think I'm still going to get another one, so there'll be 2 here. So that's coming, and these are going to have, like, so it's locked. This is going to be where all the connections and stuff go. So it's got all these cool little trays in it that we can put. So once we get that going, then the wall over there will come down, which is so nice. And by wall, I mean all the crap that's on the wall. Hey guys, I want to share how sad I am, because I just got 2 new 1-star Google reviews from my business neighbors.
1 star?
You know, I'm with you. Like, we have some 1 stars for people that, like, out of state. Like, someone said that they saw.
Okay, but this is his neighbors, bro.
Yeah, no, it's
like,
it's Dick's. Sorry, it's yeah.
Dude.
It's, of course, and there again, Google makes it very hard, and so does the other one. The link,
What?
The other stupid review page. They make it very hard for you to rebut it and say, like, this is baloney. I'm not a fan of any review service that I don't have a way to counter the thing. And really the only thing you can do is, like, you put this is false or anything. Nobody cares. I feel a lot of people have figured out that some of these reviews are crap.
Well, this is the thing. I feel
Right.
you have the opportunity to reply to that comment.
It's a hit or miss, you know. Yeah, but it's a hit or miss. So if you reply,
What?
you know,
That means that you are behind the.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but there again, it's
like, dude, no.
Sometimes it's not worth it, though.
It is not worth it.
Yeah, that's my point. But no, I feel for you. I mean, it sucks. It's like, we've got them too. Everybody. I used to be 5-star shop. Now I'm 4.8 stars. Yeah. See, there you go. Honestly, I don't even care anymore. I don't care. Yep. You know, if you've got a good social media platform in which, like we do, and like we preach to dealers to do, where they can see your work, where they can understand what it is you do, and a pleasant experience, I think that matters way more. I mean, there's always going to be like weird people that, I saw the reviews. Okay, give us a shot. Come on in. Or they don't. What are you going to do? Go to your competitor? Well, if he left you a crappy review, I'm not saying do the same thing because I'm not into that pettiness, but, whatever works. Anyone who has a Google account should be able to review, including customers. Well, yeah, but I should be able to say your review is false. Or, you should be able to... I feel if you've got an issue, you should at least reach out to the place first and say, hey, I have an issue. And they should be able to resolve your issue for you without you just going out there and saying this sucks. Because... anytime anyone has ever said, hey, will you fix this? It's 100%. What do you want us to do? You weren't happy? Come on in. We'll make you happy. That's our job. We took your money. We want to make you happy. But if you're too much of a, introvert to do that, they're just like, oh, no, they screwed me. It's like, did you even talk to them? Did you, give them a chance? Now, there again, valid. You go to a place, they're total dicks. They treat you like crap. Yeah, sure, go for it. But I feel it's like calling the principal. Or the cops or whatever. Oh, he stepped on my grass. Give me a break, man.
Well, I'm the one cutting it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm the guy cutting your grass, dude. You stepped on my grass. Get off my lawn. I don't know. It's whatever.
Fernando, I cut the grass.
I don't even read reviews anymore. I'm just screw it up. No, I know. I don't care. Dude. If it's something I want, I'm gonna do it. If the food sucks, I want to be the one to decide. I want, just like we were talking about the one bite pizza guy.
Yeah.
Look, you either like the pizza or don't. If he gave my pizza place that I go to not the best review, I don't care. I still love the pizza. It's fantastic pizza. So that's not going to stop me from getting the pizza there. I know what it tastes like. I happen to like it. He doesn't. It's okay. We can still get along.
Yeah.
I like you a little less because you're not on my team, but it's all right. Most people write a review when they have a problem and not when it's great service. And there again, people don't talk to anybody anymore. They just automatically just write a crappy review. Like if you walked in and I said, screw you, suck it and lick it and go blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, okay, I get it. Like that's not, but most places aren't going to do that. Most places want you to be happy because that's how they get customers. So when you just automatically write a crappy review for somebody, or you're like that, we got car stereo shops aplenty in our neighborhood. And every time we do a 911, we could, write dude, we just had to fix their work. These guys suck. I'm not going to do that. That's no, that's dumb. Can you show me the Sirius XM? I don't have one here. I don't. JVC. I don't know. It's this SVX 300.
Oh, no, he was talking about JVC car stereo that you have in the wall.
We have a ton of JVC car stereo on the wall. I don't have a tuner over there, though. Yeah, so we're cleaning boxes out. So a lot of this JVC stuff is all discontinued stuff. So it's got to find a new home.
Yeah.
Truth. Exactly. You guys are 5-star in my book. There you go. I can only make you happy if you talk to me. If you start,
don't talk to
being a dick, then you're on your own. Have you ever drink Diet Coke before? Who hasn't drinking Diet Coke before? Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, he's never drinking Diet Coke before. Can you show me the JVC stereo system that was behind you? I mean, it's just a whole bunch of stuff.
It's the website. It's easy to find it.
Right. It's literally just a whole bunch of boxes here of JVC stuff. I don't even know what it is. I found it in a box yesterday. I was like, oh crap, we have a ton of JVC stuff.
Yeah.
What's going in the Ford? We just got done putting in a bunch of plug-and-play power-based speakers.
Yep.
They had dry rotted and blown speakers. And they were just looking for, they're fine. It's like, dude, it's their daily. I'm not looking to do.
Some people, the only thing they want is just.
They don't want rattle.
Nothing.
They don't want rattle.
They don't want the rattle. So.
Right. Put some speakers in. We fixed the rattles, Great speaker, reasonable price. I don't have to sell you a bunch of extras. Nothing. They just plug in. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to sell you brackets and wiring. And it's just, none of that. I love it. It's just, It's like this. This is what they were made for. I can just do a really nice upgrade.
Correct.
If he wants to add some power at any point, if he's like, no, I want it to sound a little better, I could throw a kicker key on him and then it'd be fantastic. So, plus there's too many people who are just looking for free work. Well, there's that, but listen, there's always going to be a jerk. Okay, there's always going to be a jerk. There's always going to be somebody that's afraid. A lot of people are just intimidated.
I'm afraid.
I get it. I get it. That's why I don't like to. I just go home, man. I go home. I go from here to my house and I block everybody out. I don't want to talk to anybody. Send that stuff over to my home. Open JV boxes and see what's in it. I want to do an dude. It's all equipment. I mean, that's what's in it. Is the stuff.
You know what is a good place to see what's on boxes? You go to Garage Phil.
No.
They have so many pictures of what is in the box.
Is the Hertz better than PRV? I'm thinking we're talking about the SPL Show versus PRV. Okay. So the SPL Show is like 3 or 4 times the amount of money for
Probably
a reason.
4 times.
Like that's the only loudspeakers I've ever installed is the Hertz stuff, SPL Show, because it's just like holy Jesus, it's incredible. Also, been meaning to ask what 3D printer would you? So listen, like we had the what do you have at your house? The Flash Forge.
I had the Flash Forge.
So he has a Flash Forge. He used it a couple times. I never got into it. It just, I don't know. We never bonded. I told him to take it home because he had used it. He understands it. We got these, which are the Bamboo Labs. These things are always on sale. Like right now, they're super. This is the P1S. These things are always on sale. Like right now, I think it's $550. Like it's self-contained. It's quiet. It's fast. It does an amazing job. Like, amazing detail. And this was quick, and that's not real. I love these guys. I'm actually going to buy a third one to take home because apparently I print too many toys here, so I'm just going to do it at my house.
Yeah, why not?
But they're fantastic. They're easy to use. Love them. If you're thinking about getting yourself a 3D printer, I mean, there again, it depends what your requirements are. I need something that's quiet, doesn't take up a lot of space. That's why we didn't get an open air one, because it's going to get dirty and I'll have to clean it all the time. This one, like the dust just sits on top. We clean it off once a week and it's fantastic because we generate dirt here. We get the door open and like we drill and we sand and we do all this other crap. So, that's why I like the laser. This has a glass top. We keep this piece of plastic on it so that like doesn't break. Something doesn't fall off the shelf and ruin our day. Like I said, they're on sale right now, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah.
So, those of you guys that watched it when we were at World Finals, we were showing these. We saw these. These are the trophies that they were handing out at World Finals. It's a cassette. Brian Mitchell won a couple of them because he's like that guy. And I was telling him how Fernando was like, dude, these are so cool. We want to make an acrylic cassette like this, but more cassette-ish. So he's like, well, I'll just send you one. So we got this yesterday, so that we can take it apart and figure out, what we need to do. And we're going to make some cassettes, some like 5-star mixtape cassettes. I think that'll look cool as crap.
Yeah.
So that is pretty neat. So, and if you didn't get a chance to see that Instagram lives from there, they will be up next week. So I've been holding them because next week we're going to be at SEMA. Show me an 8-track cassette tape. I know, right? That would be cool too. But cassettes just have that iconic look. Like there's somebody that makes like a giant 3-foot cassette that has lights and just wood and it sits behind you. One of the shows I watch on YouTube has one in the back. God, what is his name? Anyways, just listen to the podcast with you and Brian. We've done a lot of them now, so Brian's been pretty good. We've only missed one week because we were at World Finals, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So it's we recorded some extras because of SEMA and Dino's Get Down. So don't worry, you're not gonna SEMA with Rockford Falls Game. Right. Can't wait. Super excited. Do you install JVC sound systems in a 20? I'm thinking 2012 or 16 Chrysler Town & Country. Yeah, we install anything you want. It's a car. We have JVC.
Not anything you want, but
okay, we can install pretty much any car but yes, we can install a JVC system in a Town & Country.
There you go. Yes. No problem.
Five Below has AM/FM and cassette players with wired earbuds. I was surprised to see them. Ooh, there you go. You can get one at Five Below. I mean, you don't have any cassettes, but You don't have
I
any
do.
You don't have any cassettes.
I do.
You do not have any.
I have
You are
one cassette, and I'm gonna buy one.
You are so full of crap. You don't have a Walkman style. Yeah, of course.
I'm full of crap.
Yes, you are. No. You buy the Sony Walkman now, the digital version. That's no fun, right? Can you show me the JVC box? I want to see what's it. Why are we so fascinated with the JVC boxes? It's just a box. It's just a radio. It comes with, like, they're all individual boxes that have stuff in them. I mean, what's a good amp to use for my 8-speaker setup in my Trailblazer? I mean, depends what you're trying to do. Do you want to go full active? In which case, you want something that has 8 channels. There's plenty of 8-channel amplifiers out there. If you want something without a DSP, the Sony ES has an 8-channel. In the Marine line, Kicker has an 8-channel. If you want to go DSP, then you have the Blackbird from Arc Audio, which is an 8-channel DSP with 4 channels of output, so a total of 12 channels. Moscone has the Pico 8 to 10. They have the 1 8 to 10. They have the Pro 830, which is an 8 to 12. Helix has a couple 8 to 12 or 8 to 10s, 8 to 12s.
Mm-hmm.
Like Audison has an 8 to 12. So there's a ton of 8 channels out there now. Yep. JBL has the entry level 8 channel DSP amplifier. So there's a ton. They're all different prices. Just type in 8 channel DSP amp. Just do it. I'm curious what's in the box. Okay, first off, I have to get a ladder to get up here because they're really high up. And like I said, there's tons of boxes of JVC. Like, I got speakers, I got a radio, I got a basic radio. These are all amplifiers and more speakers, amps. That radio, the screen, it just comes with a mic, you know, and probably a GPS antenna because it has, I don't know if it's wireless or not, but it's iData compatible radio. It's the same exact radio as a Kenwood. I think that's, what is that? That's a 7 series. That's the same as a 709 from Kenwood. Just it has the volume in the inside. Has a plug. I mean, it's like any radio we've ever unboxed. It has the exact same stuff. They all are the exact same. That particular one you can only buy at Crutchfield. So we don't actually sell that radio. That was a deal we ran with JVC where we kind of were supposed to unbox them. They wanted us to do it live at a show last year, and it was so loud we couldn't edit them. So they were like, "Well, hey, so maybe at some point, if they don't change that this year, we'll probably pull it down and do an unboxing. But you can only get that at Crutchfield, and or some dealerships have them. It's a whole thing. But like, we don't sell that one here. We have another version of it. Using an old school JBL Power Series coax. Oh, nice. Yeah, the JBL amplifier is a 4086. Thank you, Ada. Hi, Dean. What do you think about the Accordo tune system the other day? So I've been driving around. So Haley and Sue have been out of town. That's Haley's car. So I've been driving that for I drove it last weekend. I drove it this past weekend. I'm probably going to drive it this weekend coming up because we're leaving again. And it did a really good job. I haven't touched it other than to shut it. Like when he did it, we put a bunch of we did a bunch of silly things with the EQ on it so that he would have to go in and fix them on the input EQ. So the only thing I did was put the radio back to flat, shut all that stuff off, and then go back in and turn off zero out all the input EQ stuff that he did. Because Accordio is after that, it only does the output side. So that's all I've done to it since Ken tuned it. Because I wanted to drive around and see what it was like. So I haven't played with the levels. I haven't plugged the software back in. I haven't done anything. I'm just like straight up, let's see what it'll do. Centering worked really well. It actually, I haven't touched it. It's center, which is fantastic. The only complaint that I have is I feel it's a little narrow. But then again, it depends what I'm listening to. Certain songs I listen to sound great, nice and wide. And then other things, it's like almost too narrow. And you're like, ooh. So and there again, that's something I can easily go in the EQ and make a few adjustments and fix. I just haven't, because I just wanted to see, is this a deliverable system? You know, can a shop get in, spend the 15 minutes that Ken spent on it, probably take him a half hour, Ken's a little bit better than most of us, and get that result? And the answer is yeah. The answer is yes. That's I'm pickier than most, obviously. It's what I do. I have how I like to hear. This is a computer that decided for me with a little bit of tweaks by Ken and what he saw. But no, it's 100% like, I'm positive that 90% of the people that get into this car, I'll say 97% of the people that get into this car will be like, oh shit, this is awesome. This is awesome. So, for the amount of time it took to set it up, it's probably one of the best auto EQs I've heard so far. With the take kicker out of the equation. All right, let's just take kicker out of the equation anytime we talk about auto EQ, because for one, the key will destroys all. The problem is the key is small. Okay, so it's very particular. The key will destroy all auto settings, period. Whether it's a key lock, whether it's the key 200.4, key 501. The keys, what they've managed to do is just simply magic. Everyone else is just trying to come up with something cool like that. And the Accordio is pretty nice. It does a really good job. If you have no idea what you're doing, it'll do it for you. The only other thing that I find irritating, and I haven't spent enough time with Helix to know if they do the same thing, I don't think they do, is you're locked out of any adjustments that Accordo makes. Like, I can't go back in and change something if I don't, like, if it's doing something weird, I can't go in and change it. So to me, that kind of, for me personally, most people aren't going to care because they don't need to go in there, right? But for me, it's kind of like, I feel like the Android user when they're talking about an iPhone. I don't want a locked system. I like my unlocked system. And you're like, what the hell are you talking about? So, what about when the standalone key DSP comes out? Bro, man, Bobby, slow it down. Man, I don't even know if we'll all be in car audio by the time that thing comes out. I mean, it's coming one day. But narrow really comes from being spot on with time. Yeah. No, I get it. Can you do an unboxing video live? You're really pushing that, aren't you? Yo. Hello. LOL. Sounds like JBL MS8. Dean likes the little tinnitus with the music. Oh, I got a lot of tinnitus with the music. You kidding me? Running a DS18 amp now, but I got a Black Hydra one. I'm swapping it too. I don't know if I've even heard of a Black Hydra. It sounds cool. I like the name. I know we had some Black Mamba subs once. Not the same thing. I was just like, wow, really? We found a sub and called it the Black Mamba. I mean, that's pretty neat. What's in the box like the movie 7? Yeah. No, I got it. It's a head. I love that. I mean, it's the best scene in the whole movie. What's in the box? Brad Pitt, you know what's in the box. It's a box full of money. That's all it is. It's the Def Bounce Oh, nice. SQL line. There again, another name, totally love. Def Bounce. I think that's a cool name.
Okay.
It just like rolls off the tongue, so cool. You know? And I think it's neat. I love the name. It's SQL and Myth. I think SQL is urban legend, okay? I think, okay, so there again, my opinion owns my channel, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I think SQL is a label that in a society where we feel we have to label everything now, we had to come up with a label for day-to-day listening, okay? Because if you think about it, SQL is nothing more, in my opinion, than what we listen to day to day. Tons of bass, tinny highs, enjoyable sound, don't really care. It's my music, gonna do it my way. So we gotta call it something, right? Because it's not SQ, because we're not pinkies out in a parking lot with the doors closed going, no, you can't listen to my stuff, haven't been judged yet. Not everybody does that. But, you know, we've all been there, right? And there again, it's not also like stunt wall, you know, like driving past the party and like, oh my God, what did we just pass? You know? So it's the day-to-day driver. It's everywhere. Everybody wants SQL. They want to get in the car and have it sound good and be loud. So we're calling it SQL, and then we're gonna try to define it after we've come up with a stupid name. So is it a myth? Is it a legend? I think it's just a stupid acronym, like everything else. It's a stupid acronym that like we don't need to define everything. We don't need to define everything. Sometimes it can just be what it is. Music, loud, and makes me happy. So can we just call it makes me happy music? What's it? Makes me happy music. So we'll call it MH cubed or M cubed H, and then we'll swap the H. Makes me happy music. I don't know. It's silly. But what would y'all reckon be the best way to rid speakers of engine alternator whine? It's not the speakers that's the problem. It's the source. The source is where the speakers are just reactive. Remember, speakers are reactive to the source. So if you're getting engine whine, you have to figure out where it's coming from. Is it a background? Is it a noisy RCA? Is it a pinched RCA? Is it the amplifier that you're using doesn't have proper filtration? Is it the electrical system in the car is dirty because it's an older car, or there's a rectifier problem in the alternator? And again, the amplifier just doesn't have a way to deal with it. There's like, these are all issues that are tough. They're not easy. There's no one way. Sometimes you can just get a pack noise filter, pop it in there, and boom, it's fixed. And you're like, baller. Other times, no, that's not it. Sometimes you may have two problems. Put it in, sometimes it goes away, and then you'll get it an hour later because it's not coming from that, it's coming from something else. You fix one of the problems, then you got a second one. It's like, holy crap. So it's a tough fix. I don't have an answer. You know, we start from scratch and start moving through the system. Squirrel. 90s Iasca. M2H. There you go. Call it that. I just renaming the original. Yeah. So, there again, everyone likes acronyms but me. Everybody wants to be labeled. I don't want to be labeled. I just want to be me, you know. If I like something loud, I like it loud. You don't have to tell me I like it loud. I know what I like. How do you like it? I prefer the SQL category. I find it the most, you know what I mean? Are you going to say that?
What's that?
No, see, he's just not even going to pay attention. He's going to be like, I don't know what you want. Might have to grab a pack filter. I replace everything but cheap amp, and I don't. Okay, yeah, grab the pack filter. What is it called? S&I 1. S&I 1. Your name is Dean, so that's the label. LOL. Yes. You gotta look up the name Dean in a dictionary. There you go. That's straight. Like, maybe my parents did get it right, but they made it my second name, so it's like, you guys are just, pain in my ass. 211, but only if it sounds good. Always 211. All our amplifiers go to 11. Yours go to 10. Ours go to 11. And I'm not going to do the crappy British accent because I don't want to offend anybody. Like, that's possible. Hey, listen. Today is Tuesday, which doesn't mean anything as the Instagram goes. I'm going to buffer for a second. There's not much going on. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. We're getting ready. We're in that, like, we're ready to leave. James Dean Bet. No. That would have been cool, but no. No, I was named after my grandfather, so, the irony in all of this is my dad did not like my grandfather, but they still named me after him anyways, and I was like, that is the stupidest reason I've ever heard. And then, of course, I go to my parents, and I go, well, yeah, okay, I understand, because, they're your parents. They don't always do things that make you happy. But anyways, that's why when we named Haley, put a lot of effort into it because we wanted to make sure it was a name that would be cool. So, look up Lord Dean. He's a Scottish Land Rover. I'm not a Scottish Land Rover. I'm actually a British Land Rover, but my name is Lord Dean. I have the official paperwork at home. So, that is pretty cool. Dean is derived from Greek, which means monk or dignitary in charge of, 10 other items. There's also the dean of the school and all those other fun things, but I honestly think he named me Dean because of Dean Martin. What's wrong? Oh, he needs air in his tires? Fernando's so nice. Anyways, hey guys, listen, that's it for now. We got another car we're going to get in. I'm going to help him pull this one out. He's going to put some air in the tires so we can get those good Google reviews. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, Rat Pack Dean. Exactly. You guys have a great day. Bye. Updates. Always got to do your updates. It's kind of like your vitamins. Got to eat your vitamins, say your prayers. Ah! That guy, he's funny. What's up, everyone? So this is a Kia. Is this a Sportage? What is this?
The Kia.
Hold on.
I don't know.
I thought it was a Sportage. Sorento. There we go. So this is a Kia Sorento. And he's in today for an upgrade in the radio. He's in today for an upgrade on the bass. This is a Sony 4000. We've been doing a lot of Sony 4000s lately. And the reason for that is, for one, great value. The face is the most important feature. Like for me, forget this device. Okay. What makes this... Oh, yeah, we probably need to pair that back up. What makes this radio so special is the fact that it still uses a 3/8 of an inch to almost a 1/2 inch bezel that sticks out. And especially for a kit like this, where it's inset a lot, because the factory radio has this weird arch to it, and it's like a double din in the back, and this is all like shored up, so when you put an aftermarket in, it's got to sit flat. And originally, Paul had sold him a JVC, and the JVC has that microscopic trim. It's totally useless. They're changing that for the next generation. But if you get one of them, it works in some kits and it looks like crap in others. But either way, we immediately put it in and we're like, dude, you can't even see the buttons. They're on this side. At least now we can see the buttons. So we changed it out. We made it audible and went with the 4000. And the cool thing about that is, okay, close. Oh, I hit the voice button. The cool thing is now it's pushed out. It looks a lot nicer. Let's see what we got here. Customize button assignment, source, sound. Oh, we can change our buttons. No, we don't want to do that. Clock, wallpaper select. There we go. So let's pick. I'm thinking that one looks better. Yeah. I'll say okay. There we go. That's a little nicer. We can change the clock if we want, I think. Let's see, set clock display. Ooh, there we go. Simple to read. Yeah, none of that hardcore like hands. There you go, nice and clean. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then he doesn't have a rear cam, so we can get rid of the rear cam. He doesn't have Sirius XM, so we can get rid of Sirius XM. We can move the radio over. I don't even think he needs Bluetooth, to be honest with you, but we'll leave it there. Close that. So now you got real simple CarPlay or Android Auto shows up over here, so it really doesn't matter. But that's the 4000. We had to custom make a USB-C. We were doing some final testing, so now we can put this all back together. Make sure that's all nice and tucked up. This kind of just sits in here like this. And then, oh, see here. If I can get Fernando to help me. You want to snap that into place. We made a custom bezel for the it's all set and ready to go. Yeah. Yep, no, I got everything out of the way. But we made a custom bezel or custom mount. We took out his factory USB. And can you shine your phone light right down there real quick?
No, I can't, but I can grab a light.
I mean, you were right here. I figured that would be easy.
No.
Okay. So.
Super hard.
Super hard. So we made a USB-C, something simple. USB-C, and we put the, let's get this to focus. There we go. USB-C, bass knob. The bass knob, which I really can't even tell, but it's actually this thing is 8 pieces of acrylic, even though it looks base. These are all just fingerprints that I wipe off. But we countersunk in the punch bass knob because it sticks out so far. So there's actually like 3 pieces of acrylic to sink this in so that it looks more flush and it doesn't stick out and look all excited. But yeah, so did that. And it's just got a P300 in the back. So, hey Dean, I have a quick question. I'm planning to put a front camera, but each time I put my right turn signal, my Pioneer radiator, put the camera, which is annoying. I can't turn it off. I want to cut the wire. That is kind of weird. Put the camera, which is annoying. Do you have a Maestro module in there? Or what did you connect to for reverse trigger? Did you by accident grab the turn signal instead of the reverse wire? That would be the only two things that I could think of that would cause that. That's very strange. Hi guys, Mexicans from Texas. Love you guys. Thanks. Quick question: what sub would you compare to the JLW7 series sub in a ported box?
W7?
Yeah, is there anything you compare to that?
Dude, that's a huge monster.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like
they have the ground zeros.
Right, but I mean, so the W7 is unique though because it looks like it should be an SPL woofer, but it's not. It's a sound quality woofer. So the W6 is actually the SPL woofer.
So okay, so if we talk about maybe like a sound quality, as you talk about, you can check the Morel Ultimo.
It's funny. Right? I was just thinking that, even though I was thinking that.
Yes.
A K2.
K2.
Fotel K2.
But this show is brought to you by MorelHiFi.com. And no, it's not because it's the sponsor, but I thought about the Morel Ultimo.
Well, yeah, it has a 5.1-inch voice coil. It's not crazy big like a W7.
And we hear the subwoofer before.
Lots of motor control.
So we put it in a Porsche Cayenne. Two of them, and they sound amazing. So yes, I would check MorelHiFi.com. Check the pictures, check the specifications, see what you need to do to achieve your goal. And yeah, you want to see some pictures here? Instagram, Morel_America.
Bobby being the ultimate kicker fan says kicker Q class, the Q class round, the new ones.
I don't know.
I mean, to me, if I have the money for W7, I'm just buying a W7.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to give me the joy of a W7.
It's a monster. Happy Halloween.
All right. Does that M12 headliner light last all day? So we don't actually use the M12 headlight. We don't use theirs because we don't. So we got a couple that are unique. So like this is the Sabre one that came with the Sabre lights that we used. That sucks. It doesn't fit on your head. I mean, I'm assuming if you had a basketball for a head, it'd be perfect. And then one of our guys got us these, which Fernando's been loving. This is Light Bar Pro. Hang on. This guy right here, Light Bar Pro, and it has the cool, this on the front. This lasts all day. It does have an interchangeable battery, which is nice. This one fits and feels comfortable. If I was to recommend, I'd probably recommend this guy. The Sabre lights that we have been using, the flip lights, we gave one away the other day, so somebody got a cool $100 light and hasn't brought it back yet. It's our fault, it's not his. The problem we've been having with the Sabre lights is this. The light doesn't...
But those are not the Sabre lights.
Well, yeah, no, this is Sabre.
No.
It's an Astro Sabre. Yes. It's still the same company. Is that they do that. So they're extremely cool. I really enjoy them because I can, they charge like a toothbrush. So if I put them on here, the magnetic charger, this thing works fantastic. And they hold their charge. So from a light perspective, these things are the best ones we've had. But and I'm sure if we wanted to go crazy, we could probably take it all apart and like put a bushing in there or something. But for $100 a light, I would think it would be a little better quality. So I don't know. Fernando's like, bro, if I see those guys at SEMA, I'm gonna give them the ones and twos. I go, you do that, man. You do that. You get up in there, and they'll probably say, oh, we have a new version. Isn't that what they always say when you have the old version that sucks? They immediately say we have the new version that's better. and you go, oh, okay, well, I'll spend more money. I'm going to spend some more money and buy the new version because the new version is better. Yeah. Sure, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Play WXTV and download the free.
So, do you have is the front trim bezel? Oh, front trim bezels. You got to put the front trim bezel on first.
Okay.
So, then you can put that on. My Astro strip light does that too, but it doesn't do it until after a year of use.
Well, yes, we have them for like over 2 years.
Listen, man, I'm like everybody else, all right? I buy something, I want it to last forever, right? Come on. It's got to last forever. It's not that we use and abuse and treat them like crap and bang them around. We do all of that, but we still want it to last forever. I just got done repairing this one the other day. I took the springs out because the springs are stupid. Yeah. And the other problem with these is that this connector right here always gets ripped out no matter what. So I think I've figured out how to stop that. Wow. Jam it way in there so that it's like in about a ½ inch.
Oh, really?
And then it won't pull out. But then you got to take it apart. And what would be your pick for a good 8-inch subwoofer?
Ooh,
oh, you have a thought on it.
It's a lot. 8-inch subwoofer. We have the Gladen.
Oh, the Gladen.
Gladen's 8-inch.
Okay, so Gladen 8-inch. Solid pull.
Yeah. I would pick the P3s 8-inch.
Oh, P3 8-inch. Okay, that'd be boomy. You know, I feel like you like the 8-inch, but we had the audio control 8-inch in your car.
We have the audio control 8-inch.
What did we have? Was it the sound?
We have
Ground Zero? Was it the Ground Zero?
No, but the Ground Zero is a 10.
Oh, that was a 10. What other 8 did we have in there for a long time?
We had...
Oh, that was the P2.
The P2, yeah.
Yeah, P2. Yeah.
It's just a little bit more power, that's all.
Yeah. I mean, there's a ton of Super 8s out there, and we haven't got into the Super 8s. Like, you have the big magnet, sundown style 8-inch. Scar makes an 8-inch that's
Bobby Gailey makes
that they're 10 inches deep and 8 inches round. There's a lot of those out there. We really don't do any of those types of subwoofers. So I'm not. If that's what you're thinking, we really don't have a good recommendation on that. Yeah. No reverse polarity tonight. Correct. No shows tonight because of Halloween.
Really?
Yeah. Hi-Fi is a big Halloween guy, and so
you guys like it, bro.
No, he wants to do Halloween stuff. Hi, Dean. You hinted a few weeks ago there may be more radio upgrade options for the 2022 Camry. Is there anything more you can share?
2022.
No, there's nothing I can share. No, sorry. What month is this? This is October to November tomorrow.
There's a Halloween.
Yeah, you're not going to hear anything about anything until January. I mean, at this point, we were negotiating we had some talks going on, but they fell flat. So, we come up with marketing schemes, and when they say no, they say no. So they said no. So we said, okay, cool. As soon as we can talk, we'll talk more.
Yeah.
But right now, we can't say diddly squat. But yeah, that's all I got. Kind of sucks. Thank you for the answer. No problem. Happy Halloween! 30 days of Christmas coming soon. There's going to be no 30 days of Christmas. There'll be no 12 days of Christmas. There's going to be no Christmas anything along those lines. No. I mean, I don't know. No.
It was so hard to do.
Yeah, it sucked.
And,
I might
complain a lot.
People complain a lot. It's amazing how much people complain for giving away free stuff.
Correct. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's very weird. I don't know if I can come up with some crap that we have just like crap. Some stuff that I don't know. I got nothing right now. There's no plans to do any of the giveaways for Christmas.
We have to go to this next event in Las Vegas. We're going to be SEMA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could, it'd be cool if I could. If I was going to do anything, I would do like one giveaway, like a really good giveaway. And the problem with doing that,
free hugs? Yes. Just whenever you see Dean, just hug him. He loves hugs.
No, I don't.
So just
absolutely hate hugs.
grab him and just like squeeze him.
Yeah, Christmas does, and I will actually be starting to pull some of the Christmas stuff down this weekend. That's my plan. So yeah. No, but like the last time, like when we had Helix give us that really nice system to give away, I don't think it ever went into the guy's car.
Which one?
What Helix? When we did like
that's the problem.
Yeah,
like,
so I mean,
for example,
yeah.
we have somebody that they trade that amazing
amplifier.
Amplifier.
The audio control one we had
so
signed.
Nice.
Yeah.
And some people they don't see the value, right? So it's
it's almost like I wanted to keep it for myself.
100%.
Bobbleheads. I know So the
cool.
no, you can get them now. You can make them, but the problem. Okay, so the problem with the bobblehead is, like, we can get the Funko Pop bobbleheads, and they won't look anything like us because you can't do. So the things that make us unique: my shoes, his height, glass. I don't know. I've played with the app a couple times. I'm just not happy because, like, I feel like I would never wear normal shoes.
So it's this company in California. You have to go there, and they scan you. Like, you have to go into that place. They have
So I need to spend
dude, this is
$10,000 to get some
Correct.
bobbleheads made. Okay.
Correct.
Just have an idea like Maestro R installed. Any idea which wire I can cut? No, it's going to be data. So you actually probably just have something turned on in one of the settings, because all of those things would be a setting in there. There's no wires. So like if you're turning on the turn signal and it's activating the camera, that's a setting you have. That's not a wire to cut. There's no wires to cut. So what I would suggest doing is calling iData and asking them, what did I do? Either that or call Pioneer. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the Pioneers. I don't use them that much anymore. But that is definitely a setting. That is not a wire. So, because how that works is the iData reads the bus and then would tell the radio what to do. So, which is very odd. But maybe go into the camera settings on the Pioneer.
So where's the problem?
When he turns on his turn signal, it activates the camera input that he wants to put onto the front. So it sounds to me like he has one of the triggers turned on. Yeah. So you would have to go into the settings of the radio and turn that off. I use my panel tool all the time. Thank you again. Oh, you're welcome, Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have those two Focal sets of panel popper thingies.
It's a lot of things going on.
I know. Like, if we did anything, it would have to be something simple and small, because I don't know. I'll think about it. We're actually working on some.
I'm simple. I'm small.
You're not simple.
I'm not simple at all.
We'll let you know. 12 days of just car audio history trivia, no giveaway. Ooh. Well, I like the idea, but trivia. So, like, for example, trivia is, I feel, very regional.
Regional? Why?
Yeah, so for example, here we did Orion, Rockford.
Okay.
We didn't really do PPI, didn't do Phoenix Gold. None of those things existed back in my timeline. Whereas you talk to Jeff, and Jeff is all like Phoenix Gold and Extant and stuff. Like, so he had a different timeline than I did because we just didn't have those dealers.
Everybody have different.
So,
okay.
like I'd have to bring like 10 people in to figure out the history of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be interesting.
Audiobound was the best because they give you something inside the amplifier.
Audiobound, you could potentially get a kilo.
Yes.
What's going on, Phantom Chris?
What's up?
AKA Chris the Car Stereo Guy. Car Stereo Chris. Chris Mr. Brinkley. All the high school kids make fun of him. Sprinkly Brinkley. Won't share his cowboy hat. But he gets Fernando hugs.
Can share a cowboy hat.
Yeah, he can't share a cowboy hat.
Men don't share cowboy hats, bro.
I don't care. I just wanted a picture. He's no fun. Hey guys, MVX 6.5 2-ohm components, 250 watts to premium HK Telluride. Will it make much a difference? Louder, clarity over stock? Probably not be louder. at all. Clarity, don't know. So you got to remember, in a heavily EQ'd system, in a lot of these newer cars, they're heavily EQ'd. When you just put a regular speaker in there, you have a 50-50 chance. It could sound amazing, meaning that all the things that they fixed with the factory EQ were perfect, and that your new speaker will sound as good. Or it's not. Slightly better, maybe. But there again, big magnet, factory probably has a small magnet. That means it's going to be less efficient, even if it's 2 ohms. The amplifier might not be stable at 2 ohms. The factory might. Now, if it had a factory 2 ohm speaker, you might be okay. There's a lot of variables when the goal is to improve the sound when integrating into a factory stereo just by changing the speakers. Most people that are changing the speakers are going, hey, can you change my speakers out of a point of desperation because their factory speakers are blown or suck. So it's always difficult, even like when we did the Lexus or the Infinity the other day. We put the Clarion or the Kenwood. We put Jesus in there.
You say, hey, Germany's batteries.
Right. We had to test all of our speakers to see which one worked the best with his factory stereo.
That was the Lexus IS.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Lexus Infinity, whatever. Yeah. We had to test them all.
Same car, but yeah.
No, it's not. It was blue. To me, it's just a blue car. But, we tried 4 different pairs of speakers in there. 3 or 4. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. Before we found the ones that sounded the best. Yeah. Because... there again, it's the factory EQ. We're just trying to make something that works with that. You're welcome. I'll take one. Of course you will. Hello, I'm old. I was involved in that era. Weren't we all? Want me to bring you
Yes.
Cowboy hat time?
Chris, you should bring one to Dean. The other day, did you put one?
Cowboy hat?
Yeah.
No,
really?
I don't think so. When we went there?
When we went there?
No, I didn't put one on.
Really?
Yeah, I don't put a head license.
Oh, no, but you should bring one. So he can be like, hey, what's up, Chris? What's going on? No.
So you got to keep your head perfectly straight and move your body back and forth?
Yeah, bro. Like this.
Belt buckle?
What up, man?
Okay. Saludo. Do they make a passive crossover for a full active system that would look nice on a 5-star style amp rack, or just put them at the speaker itself? So Audio Control does make a really cool three-way crossover for the for their speakers, Pacific Northwest.
PNW.
Yes, thank you, PNWs. Acronyms.
Pacific Northwest. I mean,
Yeah, I know. But my brain does not work that way. Anyways, they make a really cool passive. Looks like an amplifier. But other than that, no, I mean, each speaker manufacturers, but they got to go somewhere, They got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So better just to bypass and add a 5-channel. No, don't. Okay, so...
Because you have a Harman Kardon system.
Yeah,
already.
So here's the thing. All right, so we've talked about this a lot, and this is one of these topics we're going to be talking about forever, which is perfectly fine. Come on over here, Spanky. So, when integrating into a factory stereo, whatever it is, you have to figure out first what is going on with the factory stereo. I mean, do you have a center channel? If you have a center channel, that changes everything, because if you decide that you want to make the system overall louder, the center channel is an integral part of that. Now, if you can bypass the system, meaning take the Harman Kardon out, which Metra is working on some new interfaces. I don't know if that's for your car. We'll know here in another week. If we can't, then we have to integrate into it. So now we have to, if we're going to amplify left and right, we have to amplify the center, because we have to be able to control the volume of the center. The reason why is that your main vocal would be coming from the center, because if it's a Harman Kardon, it's upmix, which means it's actually, center. So the center is going to be playing a lot of the vocal. Okay, so if you were to disconnect your front tweeters and you still had a lot of sound on your dash, that's because the center channel is doing it. The tweeters are more or less there just for effect, to add that high cymbal sound. So if we just made those louder, if the main vocal is coming from the center speaker, we're going to make all the ambient stuff louder, and the center channel is going to be quieter, which means it's going to have this weird, really weird sound. Like, we've done it before, we know. It's like, oops, we screwed up. So you either have to be able to mix the center channel back into the system, okay, so that it goes off to the left and right, which, why would you do that? It's up mix, just keep the center. So you would need a multi-channel amplifier that includes the center channel along with the left and right speaker, because you don't have a conventional, easy to upgrade system. You have something that a 5-channel amp isn't going to excel in unless you bought a small, let's say 2-channel or monoblock or something like that, Highs amp that you could power the center with. And there again, it's not that you have to upgrade the center. I probably would. But you have to include it so that you can get the balance between the center, left, and right, and all those in there. Now, in some of those high-end systems, you can go in and you can actually shut off the surround effect, in which case it turns off the center channel for most of what's happening, and it just kind of becomes a null and void. It just plays sound, but it's not important. It's like you could disconnect the speaker and it would sound the same. It's just your imaging would be off a little bit, but that's not important because with the aftermarket DSP, you could fix that. So there's no easy answer anymore. Okay, those days are gone. The simple 5-channel amplifier is it's just that. It could almost be a hindrance and make it sound worse. That's why 8-channel amplifiers are becoming very popular, because that gives us a lot of room to make some moves. So, for example, 4 of them can go to left and right. You can either bridge to the center, or if you go with a coaxial in the center, let's say it's got a 3-inch dual cone, which a lot of them have. You could swap that out for a 3-inch coaxial, and you could go full active, meaning have tweeter and mid-range play bi-amped into the center channel speaker for the ultimate in control. And that's really what makes sound better, is control. It's not just a thing your wife tries to do to you, is control your life. It's what you need to do to make sound good, is have control. The lack of control is when it sounds bad. The more control you have over it, the better it's going to sound. So this is a really long answer to a really complex problem, but the simple thing is find out how many channels you have that are actively playing the sound that you're trying to make louder, and then replicate it. So if the center is important, which there again, you could pop the top, unplug it, and see what it does. If it doesn't do anything, well then, no big deal, right? It's just there, and it's not really upmixed. It's just making noise in the center of the dash, but you still have plenty of left and right. But if you play something with like a female voice, and all you hear is, well, you know that that's where that sound is coming from. I need to keep that. Now, if you were to turn the center down and the left and right's up, that sound that you just heard minus the center channel is what's going to get louder, which would suck. So, anyways, I hope that kind of gets there, which is fine, all ears. What's up, Mel?
What up, man? So my friend live in New York. Not my friend, but his friend.
His friend lives in New York?
He lives in New York. He wants to install door speakers that have bass. He doesn't want to install a subwoofer because it will get stolen. Which speaker would you recommend?
I got nothing.
Unfortunately, it's
so a subwoofer is a subwoofer. A mid bass is a mid bass. You'll never get a mid bass to play subwoofer, and you'll never get a subwoofer to play mid bass. So pick one, and you're gonna lose the other. There's no happy compromise. You can get in that case, you might be better off, like depending on the car, getting some of those kicker under the seat things.
The
the hideaways, and just doing a couple hideaways underneath the seats, so at least you're getting some kind of bass.
And Focal makes one of those.
They make hideaways.
Short. Yeah. So
they're all
you
hideaways.
can probably check something like that.
I would check out the hideaways, because there's no one stealing those. Because you got to pull the seats out, so that might make it make a quick disconnect box. Well, then they can steal it faster. Get an alarm and good insurance. I mean, I'm with you on that one, Mel. I mean, for sure.
But no, I
just
think
chain it into the car.
Yeah. I think that's
move. I don't know. Yeah. But no, I think hideaways would be the perfect solution for that.
For that type of style that you want a little bit more bass, you're not gonna get a lot, but at least it's something. Yeah.
So there again, the JBL sub that you're talking about. Spare tire. Well, yeah.
Yes, good one.
There again, hideaway boxes. So the JBL has a spare tire box. The Diamond has a
Diamond Audio. Yeah.
The Diamond Audio's in Haley's car right now. Hideaway box. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Docks. Yeah. So that was the Bluetooth speaker. That thing is really expensive. So So if he forgot it, he'd feel really bad, and the other person would have a really bitchin' Bluetooth speaker. So I don't know if the bass hub Go is what it was called would be. I think the spare tire box might be
I think the spare tire, that will be the right answer. Yeah, for sure.
Because that, like, no one's, I mean, they won't even know it's there. Audio Frog GS8 ND2s might work. So the Audio Frog, but there again, it's not a woofer. No. So
it's a big mid bass, man.
Yeah. Oh, that is the woofer. But there again, you need a box. So everyone wants this, and it doesn't work. It needs an enclosure. Yeah. I mean, it's just not. And then you need a mid range somewhere else. I mean, I think looking into what we said, I think those other options are probably better to.
I think moving from state, that would be better.
I mean, why? New York is awesome, bro.
So you don't get stoned?
I don't know. Never been there. It's on my bucket list.
Naomi's gonna go.
Yeah, yeah. That one guy I follow on YouTube, man. I don't want to go. After you watch his videos, you don't want to go anywhere in New York. I've never seen someone talk you out of like going to one place. Oh my God, he's like, dude, all the bad stuff. Like, you don't want to go on the subway. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. I mean, I feel if you're a New Yorker, like anything else, if that's where you're from, you're just used to it. You know how to navigate your way through it. Yeah. But as an outsider, it's like, yeah, I'm good.
I still go.
Oh no, I would still go too. But I'm just saying.
You know, I mean, we've been to.
We've been to some crappy places. Yeah, we know that. We're going to one next week.
I think they're good.
Have you seen and heard the new Morels? The census? I don't even think the census are in the country yet. What the heck was that? My voice just cracked. I don't even think this. Yeah, I don't think the census are in the country yet. There again, I'm gonna see Natasha and Casey in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And my plan is to have Natasha send me a set of the component 6.5 so we can put those in Fernando's car.
Have them in there. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if they have them yet. Yeah. Either way, I want to get a set of the 6.5
just to see how it sounds.
To do an unboxing and put a set in the Taos and see how they sound. So get the Diamond Audio DSP ST12. It straight up rocks. Okay. A redneck would just use some log chains to secure the sub. Oh, for sure, bro. I don't even think that's redneck. I think that's called ingenuity right there. I've had some guys put chains through boxes before, man. They, it's like, okay. Like,
you weld the subwoofer?
I mean, you do whatever you want, I suppose. You know? I mean, but then if you're...
gauge?
I mean, at that point, it's just not even worth having.
Oh, dude. I don't
know. You got to put the whistles on the exhaust pipe. I think that's way cooler. I think those are way cooler. So today is Thursday. There's no show tonight on the Hi-Fi Vega Network. I apologize, but the Halloween thing has kind of killed that. Why don't you go ahead and get this car out of here, because I think that's what Paul was coming over to find out if we were done yet, so we can leave. But that's it. Log chains to secure line the back with razor blades. You guys are vicious, bro. Like, I don't even want something that bad where I'm going to hurt. Like, if people are that scummy, like, wow. I mean, never to do anything to you guys. You guys are like, I'm going to put napalm bomb on it. He's going to burn to the ground with glass shards and holy Jesus. Yeah, you guys are vicious. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh, hold on. All right, don't go nowhere. I just remember. Any tips on how to start tuning with DSP? I'm new to car audio. I have no idea how to start. That's a good question. That's a long conversation. Hold that thought. Let me think on that one. Read Andy's tips. That's a good one. Thank you. Andy is from Audio Frog, so you can go to Audio Frog. Also on YouTube, whatever DSP you got, a lot of the manufacturers will have some software or some ideas. But this box came today. And it's from Audio Control, and it says Epic on it. I don't know what's in it because it's just the box, but ooh. So the last time we had an Epic amplifier here, it was the 2000, and we built the amp rack for it, which I still haven't seen any pictures of, so I can't post mine yet. So we literally only had it for like a week, and we had a hurricane in the middle of it, so we didn't get to do anything with it other than build an amp rack for them to take pictures of. So we asked Matthew if we could get a couple of these to play with, do some unboxings and check them out. And we got an Epic 2000 right here. So we got the Epic 2000. We have the Epic, ooh, I love these names. We got the Epic 4. And my favorite, this is my favorite, okay? I'm not a big 2000 watt guy. It's this guy. This is the Epic 750. I think this is probably gonna, okay, listen. I know the 2000, everyone's gonna wanna buy the 2000 because, like, I got 2000 watts. The 750 is really where the money's at. I feel that's going to be, like, in my mind, the most popular one for everyday use and at great value. So, Epic 750 with an Epic 4. 100 by 4 at 4 ohm, which is really the number. 300, 500, 750. So we tested this one with dynamic power live when we had it. Probably do some real world testing on these to see what it is they do. But yeah, I also got last night, came in the mail, is the Altitude 5-channel. But that is sitting in my car and I forgot to bring it in. So I can't show you guys that one, which I will bring it in tomorrow, so that I can show you guys the Altitude 5 channel, because I don't think we've seen that one in the wild yet. So I have a Helix DSP Mini, by the way. Oh, Helix DSP Mini is fantastic. Helix, which is Audio Tech Fisher, does have some videos up. The most important thing on any DSP, whether it be Helix, Moscone, Arc, Audison, I don't care. Insert name of DS18 is the input mixer. You have to get the input mixer right before you can do anything. So that is 100% is understanding the input mixer, meaning how your inputs and outputs are assigned. You have to have that perfect, or you can't tune the car. Okay, so there's a couple of key essential parts to any DSP. And the first one is, so the first one is the input mixer. So we need to know where our signal is coming in, what channels, and then we have to assign those to our outputs. And we have to check our fader, balance and fader, however we hooked it up, and make sure that those are appropriate. Now, if we're integrating into a factory stereo, at that point we might need to do some input equalization. Helix has a process for doing that. We need to find out, are we doing phantom channels? Because there's another thing, and if we don't understand, like, that word just blew your mind, skip it and just do normal channels, because you can always, play thoughts. Yes, label your channels 100%. So once we go past the input-output mixer, then we want to look at our crossovers, because it's Pioneer head unit. Okay, that's cool. So you have 6-channel output, front, rear, sub, and we need to assign those outputs to wherever they're going. So that's important, is routing those channels. They have the cool little blocks on one side, and you match them up to the blocks on the other, and you build that structure. So once you have that done, then you can move on to your crossover points. And at that point, you probably want to take a breather and just kind of like realize what it is. Because next, you can move on to time alignment, if you're going to be doing that. If you're not, you can move directly on to equalization. And at that point, that's where things obviously go a little sideways. You're going to need some form of acoustical RTA if you really want to do a good job on it. And there again, that could be something as simple as getting a USB-C mic from Dayton, get a Dayton mic, get an iPad or an Android DSP app or RTA app, and just playing some pink noise in there and start raising and lower sliders. So yeah, but the first two steps, your input output and your crossover, are probably going to be where you're going to want to start. Past that, you got a lot to play with. But all right, so let's take off the shiny. Ooh, who doesn't like opening new equipment, right? Isn't that fun? Oh, all right, let's cut the sticker. Ooh. Lots of tape. Oh boy, lots of tape. What's up, brother? Going to SEMA? I will be at SEMA. Both Fernando and I will be at SEMA with Rockford Fosgate. We'll be doing some new Rockford Fosgate stuff that we can talk about next week. But yeah, we'll be there, so stop by, come see us. We'll be in their camp doing fun stuff. Ooh, they did a really nice job fitting the bag on there. Okay. Ooh, there's stickers that say don't do this. Let's do it. Should we do it? We should do it. Is this a number 1 or number 2? Ooh. Number 1. Alright, we're taking the bottom off. Because I haven't got a chance to see inside of one of these yet. Because we've been so busy. And we didn't get a chance to do it on the 2000. So, let's pull the bottom off. Happy Halloween from Long Island! Yo, what's up? Alright. And void. Yeah, pretty much. I don't care.
Can I throw that away?
What's that? Yeah, you can throw the box away.
You didn't give them the box?
What's that?
The box?
Oh, no, it's not going to come off. Ooh, there we go. Ha 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 ha! Oh, dude, it's got foam on it. Look at that. They put a foam gasket on it so that it doesn't come off easy. Oh, there's a spike. All right. Goes this way. Would you guys like to see inside of the amplifier? Bagels and cookie dinner dealer. Oh, yeah, bagels and cookie dealer. It's been a while. What's up? All right, here we go. Take a look inside. Okay, so we'll zoom in. There's our cool audio control. And there's our spike. You okay?
We forgot the...
Oh, yeah, good call. So there we go. Ooh. What's slapping? So we got big bus bars. Taking advantage of the zoom feature. Those are your output bus bars. You know, for those of you guys that actually know what you're looking at, kudos to you. I've tried to have engineers explain most of this to me, and I got to be honest with you, I just sometimes you got to tell me like 6 times, or I really have to be paying attention. I understand the basics like most people do, but looks pretty though. I mean, it's like, you know, it's not sloppy, which is what you're really looking for, I guess. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, that's the inside. Well, you know, obviously there'll be a video where we get to do that. I don't want if there's no funny joke inside. Oh, I didn't even look. So, yeah, there's no funny joke inside. Yeah. It's a new world, man. It's new. There's funny jokes in the box. There's some funny jokes in the box, but no funny jokes. Guess I should put it back on so the void sticker doesn't look so void. But yeah, all right. So there's the inside of the 750. Cool. It's the best part. I think everything should come with a clear cover. You know, the Blackbird. I need to take that apart and show you guys the Blackbird, because the Blackbird has like a whole like mountain scene on it. It's insane what the bottom of the Blackbird has on it. Like crazy. I don't even know if you can get to it. But it might be worth taking the whole thing apart to find out. Both of those have some really intense artwork on the bottom of them. But yeah, I was like, ooh, totally not getting it now. We can't have mine, but gosh. Of course, the foam makes putting these screws back in a pain in the butt. But all right, there we go. All right, so this guy's put back together. All right, so we saw the 750 Epic. We saw what it looked like inside. We know all about the Epics now because we had Matthew. Sorry, my brain was thinking, because Fernando, when we did the amp rack for it, we put a big audio control logo on it, but we didn't put an Epic logo on it because we didn't think about it. But in hindsight, we probably should have built like the Epic logo. That would have been pretty cool. So maybe if we build another one of these amp racks, that we'll do that. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, we should just build a bunch of amp racks and just for display purposes, because we have a lot of these amplifiers that are never going to do anything other than like shoot a video on it, and that's pretty much it for the time being. But if we build an amp rack like we do for like the Moscone that's sitting over there, then we could just rotate out like amp racks to have on display. We still have the sound digital. We still have a little. When we did the sound digital reviews years ago, I still have that amp rack. It's just dated. It's old because that was different for a different purpose. But in the crazy amp racks we do, like for the manufacturers, like those things take forever. But because they look really cool. So yeah. Anyways, okay. So today's Halloween. So if you're gonna be driving around, make sure to watch for kids, because there's gonna be a lot of kids. Good afternoon, Fernando, Dean, me. Good afternoon to you. So be careful out there. Let's make sure all the kiddies get home. Check your kids' candies. Don't trust your neighbors. They're pretty crazy, some of them. Do you guys do custom speaker brackets and sell them, or only for the projects you guys have? Typically, they're only for the projects we have. If you need a Ford, Chevy, or Dodge bracket, you may want to check out Sage and the crew over at Sounds Good Stereo. They sell a lot of those that are all custom built. And then if you want to go extra, they're more than happy to do extra. They love money just like everybody else. So Honda Accord 2017. No, nobody makes those. Nobody really makes those. You got to cut the metal no matter what you do. So, for those, honestly, we use the Metra ones, I believe, and cut the plastic, unless we're doing a really expensive set of speakers, in which case we take the Metra bracket and we router that out, and then we do whatever we want to the blank once we get that. But yeah, so I don't think we've ever lasered a pair for those, because it's just not a bracket we would do that for. I don't know. Let's see what the future holds on that one. Because 3D printers are cheap now, so time to build something isn't. But yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so it is like 5:00 on Thursday. It's Halloween. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. have some fun trick-or-treating, give the kids all their candies so they can rot out their teeth and like, yeah, woo, 12-volt news, what's up? Yeah, all that fun stuff. Do it. Have a great time. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow. We are 2 days left here before we get out of here and get to SEMA. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Looking forward to it. We leave Monday morning. We're going to hook up with Mike Rios in Vegas. Go get some food, some real food, not that strip food. And just hang out with him for the afternoon. Have some good fun. And so we're really excited about that. Go get candy. Okay. Is that her name? I don't know. But hey, listen, that's what we got. We will see you guys back here tomorrow at 9 o'clock on YouTube for the news. That's right. 9 o'clock tomorrow is news time. So for those of you that have never caught the news before, it's a half hour of fun and excitement. We talk about everything that's going on in the 12-volt world. Talk about news. Talk about what's happening. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about SEMA. We can't give away anything yet. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. NDAs make it sound way more exciting than sometimes it actually is. So we're excited, though. I enjoy working with Rockford and doing this. I could care less what it was we were talking about. I just like talking with them. I like working with them. They're so much fun. And it's a great company to be asked to do something with. So we're super excited to be working with them again. It's 2 years in a row now. We'll see what happens this year. Maybe they'll ask us back for a third. I hope so, because it's so much fun going with those guys. They are so intense. Oh my God, they are so intense. It's so much fun. But anyways, that's what we have tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock news. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
You literally used to the picture.
No, I deleted it. Good day, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
What is Friday for?
I don't know. What is it? What is Friday for?
Yes.
That's to tell everyone it's the end of the week.
That's it?
I think so. Oh.
I thought it was for, like, go party and go crazy.
I think that's Saturday. I don't know. Either way, we have Haley's truck in the bay, SUV. We have Haley's SUV in the bay today, and it is getting a Thinkware 200, C200? What is it? Q?
Yeah.
Q200. So we're putting the Q200 in Haley's car right now. She's driving back and forth to work, and we were like, hey, we should take care of this. What'd you do with the blue rag?
Huh?
What'd you do with the blue rag? Let me see. So we are putting the Thinkware in. So we picked the C. Hold on, I'm sorry. Cleaning off the window. We picked the C because the C will do multicam. And right now we're doing dual cam, but at some point, here you go. Thank you. We might want to change it out to multicam. Either add in a camera inside or two more on the outside, or one on the outside, one on the inside. Either way. For right now, we're putting this in, and we started in the back here.
Yes.
This turns so we can get optimum angle. The best way to set this up, which we've found now, we've done a couple of these, is that just run the wire and then don't bother to stick it to the glass until you compare to your phone. And then you can literally sit the phone on the window and line it up perfect and stick it into place. So definitely a hack as far as putting in your backup camera or your back facing camera is just do it while you're connected to the device. As far as getting this wire in here, it was actually not too bad. To get this guy out, there's a push tab right here, and there's one on the other side, and then there's a hook here. Each one of these is a little bit different, but we were able to pull this down. There's two push tabs here and here. Pull this down, and I was able to snake a wire up into this and then just grab it right here, feed it up into this braided loom. We put some braided loom on it, and there you go. So that was it. These are going to be your hardest part about doing any form of backup or rear cameras, getting these things out. Each one of them is a little bit different. Don't pull them. Just be very careful. Like I said, there's a push clip here. There's one on the other side. We're able to get it down without destroying it. If some of these you can actually pull the rubber off, which is really nice because you can see where the clips are, and then you can always put the rubber back on. It's a little harder getting that rubber back on. It is, trust me, it sucks.
Use a plastic panel tool. If you have one, it's easier so you don't pinch the rubber.
Yeah.
And just be careful, you know, take your time.
So this is,
don't rush it.
So this is a dash cam.
That's a dash cam, it's not a backup camera.
If you do backup or dash, it's the same process. So getting the wire through here to do a backup camera is going to be the same process. Yeah. So this is just part of this is the kit that you get with the 200. Is that right now the special is it comes with the rear facing camera. Yeah. So the other thing is, and the reason why we say this is as far as doing this after you can view it on the phone is to make sure you get the orientation right. But did you put a little notch in it yet?
I'm going to. So the next thing you have to do is make sure where you're going to notch the plastic.
Yep.
For your cable. So of course we already did that.
We marked it.
We mark it.
So now what we'll do, this one here, this bit is really nice because it'll get a nice single pass bit. We don't have to go crazy.
Go crazy.
That's basically it.
Now remove the back, this.
Yep.
Yeah, because that one is the one that's gonna.
There we go.
Beautiful.
All right, let's bring this over here.
Beautiful.
Line it up. See, I took it off. You think I'd remember how to put it back on?
I mean, it is, you know. How much is that? I don't know. You can go to thinkwarestores.com. Thinkware. Think. Like think. Like thinking. Like thinkwarestores.com. And you can find it there. You know, they have all the accessories, they have all the stuff. So yeah, very nice.
And I think the 200 is one of the more reasonable ones.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have a display screen. It really just relies on your phone.
Yeah.
All right, so there we go. Always do this to make sure that your wire isn't getting pinched. So just give it a slight. There you go. Nice and sexy. Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm over here. Okay, so you can come over here because you were doing this.
I'm coming over here.
All right, so for this one, we are going to be hardwiring it into place. So we are going to be hardwiring it. We did a great video not too long ago about how to hardwire these things in. Yeah. Or actually to do any one of the three methods that it comes with. It has the OBD2 port, which we could have used and Fernando wanted to use, but we're doing an iData installation in her dash. So I didn't want to put the Y harness in here. I figured it wouldn't be too bad to just do the T harness. And we're definitely not going to do the cigarette lighter because, yeah, we're professionals. So he's going to finish running the wire down over here. However, underneath the dash here is where the fuse panel is on this particular vehicle. So we have fuse taps already in place. We used our digital multimeter here to test. So we have a constant 12 volts and we have an accessory 12 volts. And remember, the most important thing is to check which side of the fuse has the constant 12 volts or accessory 12 volts. So which side of the fuse has the 12 volts on. In this case, on the hot side, or I'm sorry, in this case on the constant 12 volt side, let me rephrase that so I don't get yelled at, was towards the driver's side of the car. On the accessory, it was towards the passenger side of the car. And what I mean by that is I'm going to pull out the constant 12 volts fuse and I will reset my meter.
So what you're trying to say is like, don't assume that it's going to be the same?
Yes, don't assume it. Yes, 100%. Thank you, Fernando. So we'll grab the ground here and I will stick my meter in, and as you can, if you can,
yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so if I go to this side, I have 12 volts.
Yep.
And if I go to the other side, I do not have 12 volts. So I want to make sure when I'm putting this in, it has the 2 legs. So this side here is the 12 volt side, and this side here is the fuse side. So 12 volt comes in here, passes through the fuse and goes out. The same thing I want to happen here. I want to make sure that the 12 volt comes in this side here, and then it's going to pass through the fuse, this little guy right here, and it's going to go out to my dash cam. So when I put it in this case, the fuse are going to be mounted towards the bottom. And if we look up here at the accessory, these up here, the accessory fuses are mounted up this way because this side had my 12 volts on it. So now with those 2 tapped in place, we have a ground. We can finish zip tying up, and by we I mean Fernando can finish zip tying up these wires and get them over to there.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at what we did here on the dash. Fernando, here, I'll hold, and you can kind of explain what you got going on here.
So as you guys see, we went into the passenger side. Sometimes we go into the driver's side, depends on what wire, you know, how this thing runs. This one is running into the passenger side. We just put zip ties around here. This one also comes with the GPS that you have to put it, you know,
right.
Close to
that's
the,
for data logging.
Just for data, yes. So it's three connections. This one is very nice because it goes around the camera, so you have plenty wire if you want to remove it or something like that. We're gonna straight GPS antenna is mounted. Try to mount it as far as possible so you don't see any hanging, and then goes all the way to the pillar.
Let's switch sides.
And
so for this, we pulled off the A pillar and set it to the side.
yeah,
it still has the these still have the Audison tweeters in them.
yeah.
Had the Morel tweeters in it. We took those out to put these in. We're thinking about putting a 3-way set in here, but we're still debating on whether it's
What
worth.
will be the process?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's definitely.
Because if we spend the time on this, it's less time we get to spend on yours. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my zip ties.
They're in little pouches.
I know. I don't know where they are.
I mean, you had them in here a minute ago. Did you take them up front? This is him getting lost. Somehow they made it all the way up front. How did they make it up front, dude?
Because I just kicked the kids out.
Babysitting duties were over.
I did, man. All right.
Yes,
So,
sir. In the 90s, I learned which side of the fuse the hard way.
Yeah.
I think we all did. Well, okay, not all of us, but we're trying to prevent you guys
Some
that
people,
haven't.
they still do it. So,
Yeah.
when you're running your wires, it's easy to put some zip ties. Don't just crawl all this wire and tuck it in.
You mean you shouldn't stick them all into that little hole? Just bundle them all into the holes?
Like, just come on, guys. Like,
Now, what we did with the excess, which we talked about in Fernando's video, is we're actually running, so it plugs, the rear camera plugs in here, comes up, comes across here. It's coming up this side of the car, but we had some excess, so we're bringing that with our main wiring harness down, so we keep it nice and clean. It's all zip tied into the factory harness, which is cool. Make sure when zip tying into this side, though, like this has a sunroof and it has a drain valve in here. Don't zip tie to the drain valve wire. That's bad because you could pinch it and then restrict the amount of water that can come down, and it could leak into your car, and it could basically suck.
Oh, here's the fun part.
Oh, that is awesome. It says, hey guys, I'm finally installing the Blackbird. Good thing is that the customer let me keep the car for 1 more week for me to play with the software. That is
nice.
fantastic.
That is good.
Yes, you can never have enough time with the software. I'm not supposed to tell anybody this, but I got to play with some beta software today. Ooh, more features. So excited.
Now the other thing is,
Iowa Mike.
if you're having trouble running your wires, you know, big zip tie, two
Big
zip
zip
ties
tie.
like this one. I just put 2 together. Tape it and Sneak it in there?
101 uses for zip ties.
Oh.
Never have enough zip ties.
Never? Use electrical tape?
You should use electrical tape. Electrical tape is always your friend. Electrical tape is never your friend.
Years.
I hate electrical tape.
Really?
I mean, it for what it needs to do, yeah, electrical tape is fantastic.
Dude, electrical tape is awesome.
It is awesome.
So just make sure you...
So just to catch you guys up, what we're doing right now is we're putting a Thinkware C200 in Haley's car. Q200. So
yeah.
we're putting the Q200. See, I'm just a numbers person, so to me it'll always be the 200. But we're putting the Q200 in with a dash and rear camera because I won't remember. You know this. It's just one of my things. You can find it at thinkwarestore.com. We're putting this in her car because she's driving a lot now. She's in her internship. She's doing, half hour, 45 minutes to work every morning.
And let's be honest, guys. It's a lot of crazy people outside.
This is Florida, so we got the Florida man. Now we have the Florida woman. I want to make sure that silly stuff doesn't happen. And if it does, we've got a great 8x10 glossy of the idiot that's doing it.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Thinkware has hooked us up with these cameras and we're putting them to good use. And so we thought we'd come on and talk to you guys about if you're going to do it yourself, how it's done.
But they also have locators that you can go and search for a professional so they can do it for you.
Yeah,
You're not,
yeah, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
These wires, I don't like that.
And really, the hardest part about this is just running the wires.
I'm not running the wires. I'm walking the wires.
You are walking the wires through the car.
Slow, bro.
I got my sub rack installed and wired, all done this afternoon.
Very nice.
Just got to hook up power and ground, and I will actually have decent bass in my Kia. That is fantastic.
Very good.
Dude, having bass is always the best.
What?
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 What? I don't have bass. I have no bass.
I don't have bass in my car. Shame on you, bro.
I mean, it's your fault, bro. What? I mean, we got plenty of bass we can put in your car.
Jesus.
Jesus. So we don't have to look at him. We can look at this sexy mug. Anyways, this week is the last week we're going to be in the install bay for another week. Next week, if you see this video, we'll be from SEMA, chilling out with our good friends from Rockford Fosgate. So we're pretty excited about that. What speakers do you recommend for a 2015 F-150 if I'm doing it myself? Listen, the cool thing about doing it yourself is, there are some plug and plays. So, earlier this week we were talking about Powerbase. Has great plug and play speakers. If you want to upgrade to that, then we have the Focal Inside plug and plays for the F-150. Those are fantastic. Metra makes a plethora of adapters that are easy enough to put. They come with, you can get the speaker clips and you can get the brackets. So if you want to do something nice like a set of Morels, Morel makes 6x9 components that fit fantastic in the F-150.
What year is it?
2015. It's 2015 F-150.
It's not like a 5x7.
No, it's a 15. No, that should be. Is it?
I don't know.
Well, even if it's a 5x, if it's a 6.5, then you can do. Then you're in luck. You could just do the HEs, Morel.
Yeah.
The Morel Maximo HEs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always get confused. It could be the 6.5, or it could be the 5x7.
But
Which
it
one?
doesn't matter because Morel America
Has you
Right.
covered?
had you covered, baby.
They do make some
Yes.
5x7s.
So go check them out. It's morelhifi.com.
Yeah. You know what? Now you got me thinking. Now I don't remember if the 2015 is a 6x9 or not. It might be a 5x7. Man.
You're getting older, bro.
No, I know it is. It's a tragedy. Okay. Pro tip. So pro tip when installing a dash cam. We found this out the hard way. When you install your dash cam, make sure you format the SD card before you start using it. Just like when you're doing a camera at home, if you've ever owned a camera and they say format the card, make sure to format your card. It takes about 2 seconds to do. If you don't format your card, you do run the risk of not being able to access the files you could corrupt the files. Yeah. So always format when you put it back in. If you don't need the files, format it. That way you can clear up space and put more fun and excitement onto there. So, but yes, always format the card. It is a camera, just like a point and shoot, just like DSLR, unlike your phone. But yes, make sure you format it and get it all set and ready to go. Accepting donations for a plane ticket back home to Phoenix for Dino's Get Down. There you go. I think it's 6x9 in front, 6.5 in the rears. If it is 6x9 in the front, I would definitely check out the Morels.
Yeah.
Man, those 6x9s are hammer, bro.
Fantastic.
Big tweeter up front. Oh, they sound so sexy in the F-150s. Yeah. But there again, it just depends on how difficult you want it to be. We gave you 3 good choices. I like the 3 good choices.
3 good choices.
You good? He's good. Look at he's killing it down there. He's screwing in the ground.
All right.
So there's one more piece that goes in there, sitting over there, which is a piece of fuzzy carpet. But you got everything plugged in?
Yes.
I knew you would.
Plugged in.
All right.
So now you can. Don't forget to download the app. You gotta download the app.
Yeah.
So that works.
So that kind of plugs in there, and there's 2 yellow tabs that those holes line up with.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Whoa. And then there's a hook on the fuse box itself that holds the back piece.
Yeah.
Yep. And then don't get up. The here you go. The one in the middle. The yellow one in the middle. There gets that cap over it.
The one in the middle.
The one that's here gets the cap.
That one gets the cap.
Yep. And that's it.
Beautiful.
All right. So with that done,
Yeah.
we can put the key in and shut the door because
It's annoying.
it's very annoying. We got our lights. Is she gonna talk to me now?
Now, one of the things, if you have an aftermarket radio, or
There you go. Yes, this is important. Tell us, Fernando.
an aftermarket radio, or you have a factory radio that is connected via wireless to your CarPlay or Android Auto, it's not gonna connect to your camera.
Correct.
So it's one of the other. You just gotta pick and be patient until like the camera reads the phone and the connection, and it's gonna disconnect the CarPlay or the Android Auto, and it's normal. You know, as soon as you get out of that app, it's gonna back to the regular CarPlay or Android Auto.
Yeah.
So
And the only time you need to look at this is, if you want to see the footage, if you want to go through your videos and whatnot, you just, like you said, make sure you're not paired to this in order to see this.
Just don't panic,
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it's not paired. It's not working. So wireless CarPlay, because it uses Wi-Fi, this is going to ask you, as soon as you see this ask you to connect to the camera over Wi-Fi, if you're connected to this over Wi-Fi, they're the same Wi-Fi, so you got to disconnect from one to do the other.
The same as
So
you can only connect one, man.
Yeah, there can only be one. But yeah, once you've done that, and there again, like I said, the only time you're really going to do that is when you want to look at these files. So what I did is I just went in and actually just had it paired to Haley's phone, which isn't here, and so that automatically kicked out my phone, and then I restarted and it paired up. No problems. Everything was great. Really? So yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So she'll be able to tell it to pair to my phone, and it won't, and then she'll be able to look at all the nonsense that came off. Yeah. You could also just pull the SD card, take it inside, and view it.
And that will be the best way to do it.
Haley goes, whoa, what are you doing to my car?
Oh, we're destroying the car, sorry.
Totally destroying the car.
Like, look at that. We just broke, broke that
totally don't care. Totally don't care. Now, there's your new dash cam.
Yeah.
So we got the new dash cam tucked up in there, looking all sexy. So we got the dash. And then, in the back here, we got our rear-facing camera, which is in here. Just go right there. So here's our rear-facing camera. So we can keep an eye on the idiots behind us. So we got the chase cars. Got to keep an eye out for those chase cars. When the driver dips out into the chase car and takes wind, everyone's getting out of the car. Oh, oh yeah, because they backed into you while you're driving down the road. Yeah, we all saw that video. These guys suck. Anyways, yes, totally gratuitous Highlander reference. I was a big fan. Love that movie. I love the TV show too, although the TV show does not hold up. The Highlander. There can be only one.
Oh, the Toyota, yes.
No, not the Toyota. So we just have that weird thing, and then it all goes back in. Carpool karaoke coming soon. So if we could, so they do make a couple options. Like so we said, this particular one we picked because it has the option for multicam. So we have a couple multicam options that we could do that Thinkware makes. So the first one is the accessory camera here. This is the waterproof exterior cam that we can put on the side. And then we have this one, which is the interior infrared cam. This one would go inside and point at you, the driver, so that you could keep an eye on all three. So you could have forward, back, and then what's happening inside of the car. This would be great for if you're an Uber driver or if you're concerned with who might walk up to the driver's side of the window to maybe ask for a driver's license and stuff like that. I don't know. But that way you can keep them honest. The bad ones, of course. Maybe I don't know. Whoever. You get what I'm saying.
After we finish with this is gonna be better than the Tesla, bro. Like old 360 cam.
Oh yeah. Well, it already is better than the Tesla because it runs on gas, and you don't get stuck.
Yeah.
Because you just get more gas.
Doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah, it doesn't catch on fire.
Anyways, so yeah.
Labyrinth boxes for deep bass. Yeah, I mean, beautiful. We just have way too many boxes.
Okay.
Speaking of boxes. All right, so that is the Thinkware Q200. We got to install Haley's car. Honestly, I don't know why I said that. We got this done in like an hour. I think we started right about 5:30. It's 6:30 now. We stopped to do this. I think the stuff that took us the longest was setting it up so we could take some of it apart.
Yeah.
But no, that was it. Don't forget the format. She'll freak out. So that's that. Make sure to head over to thinkwarestore.com if you want to pick them up right now. They do have some deals going on where you can get some cash back or credit cards back or something like that, which is pretty cool. This one is a bundle pack right now, so the Q200 comes as a bundle they're throwing in the back camera on it. I think this is the more affordable camera, which is cool because really at the end of the day, you just need something that's going to do stuff. It's still high res and all that other fun stuff. So if you'd like to know more about it, check out our video where we did the unboxing of all of the cameras, which was pretty cool. Let me put this parts back in the box over here. We got one more camera left that we'll probably install in Sue's car. Yeah. But we got packages today. I told you guys that we got the
Oh no, hang on before you go. The older one is the nice one. This is the big one.
Well, they're all nice ones. That's the U3000.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably put that in Sue's car.
Yeah, that one is like the top of the line.
Yeah, but it won't do extra cams, so that's why we'll probably put that in like Sue's car. Yeah, maybe that'd be a good place for it. Yeah, I know.
She's wearing.
Yeah. Do you guys install alternators? No, we do not install alternators. No. I'm sorry. What's up, Mel? Q200. Yes, Q200. So, Q200.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's Q200. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. All right, Fernando, here, take over the camera duty for a second.
What am I doing?
So, let me set the Thinkware stuff over here. Threw our pad of paper over there, David Letterman style. I talked to you guys yesterday. We got the Epic.
What's up, Mel?
We got the Epic amplifiers, some of them in yesterday, which we're super excited. We got the 2000, we got the 4, we got the 750. I really like these two. I think that's going to be really cool. But also that showed up at my house was the 11.5. So this is the 5 channel. Mm-hmm. We've been waiting for this guy. This is obviously going to be probably the most popular amplifier out of all of them is this. And I know we wanted to, we're still going to dyno the 4 because I feel we have to, but I want to dyno all of this to see what we have. So it's 190 watts by 4 ohm and 400 by 1. And then it's 125 at 2 ohms. So if you're running the P&W speakers, you're going to get more power out of it. 600 by 1 at 2 ohm.
Yeah.
Just see what other information it has in the box. Hang on, let me grab my razor blade so I can cut the tape. Ooh, cut the tape. There's so much happening in this video. This is way too much information in one video. But this is it here. So I'm not going to pull it out because I don't want to ruin
we're
the
going to do it.
surprise.
Yes, correct.
But this is the new 5-channel.
Sparkling, what's up, man?
Congratulations, Markland. We can't talk about it. Anyways, this is the new 5-channel. Now, this is great. This is awesome. Super excited about this. This will only do 2 ohm on the sub side, so it's only 600 by 1.
Yeah.
Supposedly. We'll talk about that more at a later date. But altitude A 1100.5. However, this guy showed up today. So you guys, this is exciting. So the Horizon 10 showed up today. So for those of you that aren't familiar with the Horizon 10, this is, first off, wireless CarPlay. So when you're looking at the High 10,
Yeah.
hold on. Oh.
So yes, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto.
Slow down, man. Don't spoil it.
I mean, it's in the box, bro.
I know.
I mean, they can see it in the box, right there.
Oh,
See?
gosh.
Look.
I'm trying not to kill myself. Okay,
You don't have
So-
to, bro.
here we go. Right, but all right. So High 10 right here.
High 10.
High 10.
Not wireless.
6-channel preamp output, wired CarPlay, 10-inch screen. I think this was a 690 or something like that display. So it wasn't totally high res, but it was better than most. HDMI input, Sirius XM capability, 6-channel preamp output, 4-volt, Toslink output. Works with the pack-up module to allow you to do their Jeeps and Chevys and Chryslers.
HDMI.
Yep, said that. Okay, now Horizon 10.
Same thing.
Same thing, all the same features. However, now we have wireless. We have 3 USB outputs.
Uh-huh.
The reason why I have 3 is because one of them is dedicated exclusively for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, even though it's wireless. If you want to plug in, so it's like a USB-C just for those two for charge, and then 2 standard USB outputs. 8 RCA outputs. So 4 for front and or do a 3-way set. So you have front mid, front tweet, rear sub. So 8-channel 5-volt preamp output. Also high-res screen, better off-axis viewing. Same basic form factor, waterproof screen. So the screen is now water resistant. Yeah, let's call it what it is. That's always that funny one. Icons, you can turn on and off the icons. So if you don't want to have all this clutter going on, you can remove the ones you don't want. But what makes this super cool and why we have this is because obviously we talk a lot about the audio control. And you can run the audio control software directly on the face of the radio. So you can use the smartphone app that'll just control the subwoofer level control and your 4 presets, or you can run the full audio control software directly on the face of the radio when plugged into an audio control DSP product, whether it be the amps or the standalone A10. That's why we have this, so that we can take a look at all those features. And yeah, so when we get back from SEMA, we're going to be we got a lot of unboxings we need to do, but this one I feel is probably the most important one to get out, is checking this thing out with all the new stuff. So Horizon 10 is coming, the unboxing. We just got it today, so the unboxing isn't filmed yet.
Yeah, just say that.
I know, just making sure. Because people are like, when's it coming? When is it coming? It'll be coming.
Next year,
for sure. By next year, 100%. November, yeah. I mean, really, probably
next year.
Around Christmas time. Let's be honest. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what we got. We're super excited about that. Pretty cool.
That's it. All right.
I'll trade you. You can have your hands back. There he is. Yay.
Well, that's it.
That's it. All right, so recapping today, just so you guys can get on with your merry way. Today is Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday, which means 5 o'clock. We'll be doing our last show for a week because we're going to be in Vegas at SEMA with our good friends at Rockford Fosgate. This show's been brought to you by Morel. That dash cam install has been brought to you by the fine folks at thinkwhereastore.com. This cool stuff, of course, is brought to you by the fine folks at Stinger. And you guys are all fantastic for watching. I don't know what else to say.
Let's go home.
Yes, we should go home because it's time. You guys have a wonderful Friday night. We'll see you back tomorrow. Fernando.
Bye, guys.
Bye.